Okay, once again, please provide your name and media affiliation each time you ask a question during the press conference. This will be a 10-minute press conference. Joining us are the student athletes from Louisiana, Kobe Julian and Jordan Brown, as well as head coach Bob Marlin. We're going to turn it over to Coach Marlin for his comments on the game and follow up with questions for all. Coach?
Tennessee's very physical, and in the first half, we were right where we needed to be. We missed a couple of shots we normally make, Terrence Lewis, and they blocked some shots too. They did a really good job there. I believe the score's 19 apiece, and then we let them go on an 11-0 run to end the half, so our guys were very frustrated at halftime, and we had to pick them up a little bit. We didn't make a three in the first half. We've got two really good three-point shooters in Garnett and Williams, and they didn't make any tonight. But came out the second half, we fought. We were down, I don't even know how many we were down with 13 or 10 to go, but I know with 5 to go, it was a two-possession game. And I was really proud of our guys for coming back, making some shots. And these two guys sitting here beside me, really happy for them. And I'm glad that they played tonight on a big stage because they're that kind of player.
Questions?
Kevin Foote, Acadian Advocate. Kobe, tell me about that streak in the second half. I mean, y'all got down 18, and it looked like y'all were kind of out of it, and then boom, you just started hitting threes and kind of got you back in the game.
I just wanted to try to step up and help my team win. My teammates, my coaches would just keep telling me, like, your time coming. You're going to be able to make big shots. You're going to be able to step up and help us get into this league and just try to take over.
Jordan, talk about what they did defensively too. I mean, you still had your fair share of points, but what was so tough about what they do defensively?
I think they were just a physical team, you know, and they played hard, and they had a lot of people to throw. And but we still fought. We fought out there. It was a battle the whole game, all the way to the end. So I'm proud of all of our guys.
Kevin Foote, Acadian Advocate. Coach, talk about, I thought that really the game was the last 3 or 4 minutes of the first half as it turned out. So talk about that 11-0 run and kind of what happened there.
Well, Terrence Lewis missed a couple of shots he's been making all year, for one. And Joe had a steal, and they got a block, you know, on that in the first half also. And at the end, the ball got knocked out of bounds, and it's their ball. We know what play they're running, and Plavich is just too big. And he got it. I thought they got a lot of friendly rolls in the first half that we didn't get any. But, you know, that's the way it goes sometimes. In the second half, we were where we needed to be. We got the ball a couple of times where we wanted to get it, and we couldn't score. So you have to give their defensive team credit. They're one of the best defensive teams in the country.
Third row.
Karaski Melvin, KLFY in Lafayette. Coach, of course, not the results you guys were looking for, but can you speak to the accomplishments that this team has reached throughout the year and the pride you have for that?
We're very proud of our guys. They know we love them. This has been a connected group. They've worked hard. We went to Puerto Rico and came back and certainly had a great November, won the Asheville Championship, went undefeated in November, and win 5 in a row, lose at Drake, and then a really good team, and then we won 5 more in a row, and we lost at Texas, who's got a really good team. And then we started conference with 6 of 8 on the road, so we had 8 of 10 games on the road right there. And we were able to come through that and win 10 more in a row, and then come back and win our conference tournament. So I'm very proud of these guys. They did accomplish a lot. Second most wins in school history, too. Tonight would have tied our 2018 team.
Let's take a question from our Zoom attendee, Matt Trecanelli.
Hi, Coach. This is Matt Trecanelli from Herb FM Sports Radio. And, yeah, deep into the second half and towards the end of the game, you guys were getting very close to tying the game and everything. So what do you think that your team and your players could have done differently to gone ahead and have tied the game?
We need a few more stops. I felt like early in the second half, they only hit 1 3, and it was a big one. And we just needed to block out. They got a couple of easy baskets. Adu got a bucket late in the shot clock, and their size bothered us at that stage. But I thought our guys played well. We had them close to having doubt. And if we would have gone ahead, I think we could have done it. But we were right there and just ran out of time. I thought we did a tremendous job and had a good plan on Vescovy, where he gets 3 points, and it's a banked 3. So no wonder he was frustrated when he came in front of our bench.
Wes, row 2.
Wes Rucker, 24/7. Bob, what was the plan with Vescovy that worked? Was it just running guys at him, staying up on him? What was because that's not a big night for him.
Well, he and James are outstanding three-point shooters, and we tried to stay on top of him and keep him underneath the line. And he missed a couple he normally makes, but he didn't get many attempts. And our guys carried out the game plan. They stayed up on him. And if you would have told me he would have scored 3 points, and we made more field goals than them and had less turnovers, I would have told you we would have won the game.
Gentleman in the back.
Seth Lewis, KTC Sports in Lafayette. Jordan, I know your future may be undecided, but can you just speak to the legacy and the foundation that has been set for this team going forward?
I think all of us as a community, we really set kind of a stronger foundation. It started once again last year and then carried over into this year, and we learned from all of our mistakes. The previous year came back and applied everything, and it took us far. So.
Marcus Fitzpatrick, KATC in Lafayette, for Coach and for Kobe. Obviously, the foundation has been laid of the success that this team can go, making it to March Madness. Just how far or how much do you think this team can build on towards the future?
Well, I told the guys afterwards I was really proud of all of our players, and we're going to lose a couple of seniors. And we'll go out and recruit and pick up another player or two. And I like our foundation that we have coming back, and feel like we can be at the top of the Sun Belt again. Sun Belt's a great league. This year it was really good, and to be the team that won the tournament, we were really excited about that. We know how hard it is to do that, but we were able to get it done. That was another thing tonight. We've had 3 elimination games. They've had 1, and it was tonight. This was our 4th. So they knew in the SEC tournament they were going to play in the dance. So it makes a difference.
I think our foundation was really set and a great tone for the year. Next year, I think we set a great base for it because we learned from wins, we learned from losses on things that we're not going to allow. We have standards on how we're going to work and how we're going to push each other. I just think this group that we have that's coming back is a great group. We're ready to play. We'll be ready for the moment.
We have 1 minute remaining. Row 2, please.
Grant Ramathon, 3 Sports. Bob, you mentioned the technical, or mentioned Urosh earlier in front of y'all's bench. What happened from your view in that technical situation?
Well, he was frustrated, and because he'd scored 3 points, I felt like, and he was over there cheering and yelling at our bench and right in front of me, and all I told him was, "You're better than that." I voted for him second team All-American. I said that yesterday, and then the guys grabbed me, and then Pat Adams, first technical of the year for me, okay? Was it, how many games did we play? 35, I don't even know, 34, and I get a technical in an NCAA tournament game. But he came over, apologized, took the high road, and then after the game he was great too. And I think he's a really good player, but that's what happened. And the referee also said that he saw the whole thing. we felt like we got hit. Jordan got hit in the face a couple times, and they went and reviewed it, and we didn't see it that way.
Additional questions for Louisiana? Final question in the back.
Coach Ted Sarandis, NYM Radio. I know you follow the game closely. Do you have any overall thoughts about Duke and Tennessee?
Didn't see Duke's game today. They must have played well, but Tennessee can really defend, and I think they'll have a good chance against Duke. It should be a good game. Just wish it would have been us.
Thank you, gentlemen. A reminder that Hammond Communications will post a recording of this press conference in the NCAA Digital Media Hub at ncaa.veritone.com. Transcripts are provided by ASAP and will be posted shortly. Thank you for joining us. Have a great evening.